Hi, what's up, everybody? Good evening. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are enjoying the long public. How many public holidays have we had in Nigeria this year? Man, I'm freaking getting tired of these things. Seriously, like like every day is a public holiday. That's what it seems to me. Anyway, I don't know. So how you guys doing? Good evening. So we are welcome to the third and final webinar on this topic. It's been lovely having you guys. I've been very, very impressed with what a number of you have done so far. Um, I'm really, really impressed, and I encourage you guys to dig in and really, really make this work. I am desirous of making sure that this works for you guys. I really want it to work for you guys. Okay. I want it to work for you, and I want you guys to be able to, make a whole lot of good out of this. So at the end of today's webinar, I'm going to be announcing something that I think is going to be really, really fun. You guys are going to like it. We're going to kickstart July with it, and I was talking to Temilade and Jerome yesterday, who also bought this course and this webinar. We paid for this webinar. I met with them yesterday, and I told them what I was planning, and they loved it, and they said they were going to be in. And I believe that you guys are also going to be in when you get to hear what it is I'm talking about. So I'm going to be announcing that at the end of the webinar. All right. So let's kick off. So welcome to e-commerce brain dump, the third and final one, like I said. Um, so today we're going to go beyond identifying products, and we're going to get into the startup side and then the marketing side. So we're going to be doing probably 2.5, 3 hours of webinar today. But I'm going to be a bit faster because I'm sure that you guys have either watched one of the first two webinars, or you've already watched the recording of the second one that I posted. So I'm going to of the first one that I posted, but we are recording this particular one right now. We're recording this particular one right now, and I'm going to be uploading it on YouTube and also posting it for you guys to be able to go watch it, anytime you want. All right. So let's get started now. Ground rules. In today's webinar, I'm not going to take any questions until we get to the end. So please don't ask me any questions. If you ask me any questions, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to it. So keep all your questions until we get to the end. Okay? Keep all your questions till we get to the end, because you Nigerians, when I know the hear word, keep all your questions until we get to the end. If you ask me any questions in between, I'm not going to take it. Okay, so if you have a question, maybe something pops into your head, okay, just write it down, and ask me at the end of today's class. So, shall we begin? All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen right now, and ta-da! Yep. So we are in, and you guys can see my Facebook page right now. Okay, so I'm the only person who will ask you questions today, and you answer back. Okay. If the connection, because my connection, I'm not using my modem right now. I'm using my phone. I'm hotspotting my iPhone, so that's what I'm using now. So if there's any issues between now and when the webinar ends, please let me know. Those of you who have my phone number, just send me a text message to my phone number. Okay, let me know. All right. Um, so so let's start. All right. Okay. Now, my first question, I need you guys to tell me if you are seeing these screens. Can you guys see this? Of course you can see it. Come on. You can see it. I'm sure you guys can see it. All right. So the cool thing about the e-commerce business model is, you can make a whole lot of money. You can do it without big internet marketing style launches. You can do it without purchasing and holding stock. That's what is also called inventory. If you don't want to, you can do it without manufacturing products by yourself. You can do it without using Konga, without using Jumia, without using OLX, without using Gigi or any of these websites. And you can do it while ignoring many of all the other bright, shiny objects. Okay, so just a few years ago, right? And I'm sure many of you are in that boat right now, right? So a few years ago, um, I was running around trying to make ends meet. I was spending millions, started spending hundreds and then thousands and then millions eventually, and many, 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 many years, literally trying to learn everything that I'm about to teach you right now. I read books, I watched webinars, I bought video courses, I paid people for masterminds, I paid people for one-on-ones. Like I did all of that because I was trying to find a sustainable model. All right, so we are back. So let me show my screen again. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing. Like I said, I'm having issues with my connection, so I guess that's where the problem is coming from, right? Uh, please go away. All right, so I promised myself that if I actually figured it out, that I was going to share what I know with other people, which is what I'm doing through the Celebrate Society. The Celebrate Society is not a money maker for me, right? I really don't make any money with it. Most of the money that we make with it, we funnel it back into creating it, funnel it back into buying software for the benefit of you guys, paying for server hosting and all of that. Um, a number of you have admitted that the 7,000 naira that we charge for this course is far, far too low, for the value that you have gotten out of it. Okay, so I run a digital agency. For those of you who don't know, we have clients, big corporate clients that we run advertising for online. We work with NaraBet, we work with Betland, we work with 1960Bet, we work with Easy4, we work with 21st Century Pharmacy, we work with Knock Packers Limited, we work with Wonderland Spa, like literally, nearly 20 different companies that we work with. So we handle all of the advertising online. Okay, so you know, so basically, you know, um, the number one question that I get from a lot of people is, Ronald, how do I choose an online business model that is not only sustainable, but can, also make me as much money as I want? And before now, because my background was information products and information marketing, I used to recommend information products and information marketing to people so that they do it, and it works. But the truth is, along the lines, I figured out that a lot of people were finding it hard to actually really really niche down and find information products that they could sell online and make money with. So I figured out that it was easier to sell physical products, because again, I also noticed that a lot of Nigerians, you know, want to buy physical products. They love buying physical products. And the best thing that happened to the physical products industry and the e-commerce industry is the entrance of Jumia and Konga. Those guys spent money that I would never have spent myself, that a lot of people would never have spent themselves, but they spent this money and entrenched the the culture of e-commerce and buying online in the minds of Nigerians. Okay, they made it normal. They normalized it. They spent millions and millions of dollars normalizing it, and I'm always going to be so grateful to those guys for doing this. So their coming in has opened up a whole new vista for me, for you guys, for everybody who wants to get into the internet marketing game. The e-commerce is the easiest way that I have seen so far, to get into this game and make a whole lot of money from it. We have people in the Celebrate Society who are doing 5 million naira a month in sales. They're doing 6 million naira, they're doing nearly 10 million naira a month in sales. Okay, we are doing a little above that in sales now. Our goal is to do 30, 40 million in sales by December, every single month. Every single month. That's our goal, to hit 40 million naira in sales every single month. So we aim to do $1 million worth of business this year. All right. So and most of that money is going to come from e-commerce. All right. So the first thing I want you guys to know is that number one, you've got to know yourself. Okay, you've got to know yourself. I need you guys to figure out yourself. Some of you do not want a 40 million naira a year business. Some of you don't want a 400 million naira a year business like I do to make $1 million in a year. Some of you don't want that. And some of you just want to be able to make 1 million naira a month. Some of you just want to be able to make $500,000 naira a month. And that's okay. That is absolutely fine. If that is what you want, what you want is 500,000. What you want right now in your life is just to make 500,000 naira. That is okay. That is absolutely okay. All right. So don't panic when I say things like, "Oh, I'm building a $1 million business." No, don't panic at all. Don't. Okay. So know yourself, know what you want, and organize your business to be able to give you that kind of cash flow. All right. So 7 things you need to know to be able to make any business model online work. Number one, you have to understand that there are only a few business models online which are sustainable for the long term. Only a few of them are going to make you a lot of money, and only a few of them are scalable. Information marketing is scalable. E-commerce is scalable, right? Consulting is a bit scalable, okay? It's a bit scalable. Survey is trash, it's scam. MMM is scam, okay? The bullion coin, I beat the billion coin, I beat can you call stupid one coin? Scam, okay? So, but for the purposes of today's webinar, I'm just going to be focusing on e-commerce, okay? Now, the next thing you need to do if you're choosing this business model is that you must be in control of your business model. You must be able to control it, okay? You must be able to control it, okay? So I'm going to, and then number 3, you must be able to find a market first before you find and source a product. This thing is super important. You need to find the market first before you find the product. Don't go and find the product and then start looking for a market. Don't do that, okay? And your product should deliver redemption. Your product should deliver a cure. Your product should not be preventive. Super important. I hope you guys are writing. I hope you are writing. Your product should be curative, not preventive. It should be redeeming. It should be a redeemer, okay? It should take them from this issue that they have now to this place that they want to be at, this thing that they want. That is what your product should be. Your product should not be preventing something. It should be curing something, okay, in whatever means. For example, You know, guys want to look cool to chicks, you know, and chicks want to look cool to other chicks, right? Right. So if I sell them a glass, I have to frame it in the manner that this glass is going to cure looking uncool. Okay, it's going to cure them from looking boring and looking uncool, and take them from looking uncool to looking cool and having swag, like we call it in Nigeria. Okay, so that's an example. So that you guys don't think that I'm talking about health stuff only. No, that's not what I mean. Okay, so number 5, you have to install marketing systems that work. Okay, you have to install marketing systems that work. If you don't have a marketing system, you're not going to sell your product. Number 6, your delivery system, how you deliver your product is going to either make you rich or to make you poorer than you started out. Then number 7, which is the final one, you know, is your revenue system will make you 10 times the money, 20 times the money, 40 times the money, 50 times the money, 1 million times the money. Your revenue system is going to do that. And I'm going to explain how each of all of that works. Okay, so I already explained this part before. I said we are focusing on number 1, which is e-commerce, or what I also known as physical product arbitrage. Why e-commerce or physical products? It is easy to get started. There's no steep learning curve, right? There's no steep learning curve. More people buy physical products than anything else. The profit margins are mind blowing, absolutely crazy. You know, you do not need to manufacture or create anything by yourself. It is one of the easiest business models to scale. Now, what I mean by scale is if you're selling 10 today and you want to sell 100 every day, you can easily do it with e-commerce. So number 2, business model control. So the question of control is very, very important. The more in control you are of your business processes, the more money you can make from that business. Control means that you are in the driver's seat. Okay, it is the determinant to how small or big your business can grow, and it is the determinant of how much money you are eventually going to make. Okay, if you truly want to build a sustainable and long-term profit business selling physical products, there are 3 things you must control. Number 1, you must control your traffic. Okay, you must be in charge of directing your traffic. Number 2, you must be in charge of, but let me explain number 1 before I get to number 2, right? You must control your traffic. You must be able to go and buy traffic. Okay, there must be multiple places where you can go and buy traffic. You know, your traffic is not dependent on Google. It's not dependent on something like SEO, for example, where if Google changes their rules tomorrow, you are dead, right? You must be able to go and purchase your traffic. Okay. Then number 2 is you have to control your pricing. Okay. You have to be able to control your pricing. You must be able to be the one who determine how much you are going to charge for your product and how much you are going to sell it for. And that's one big reason why I don't like Konga and Jumia, because a lot of times what happens with Konga and Jumia is that if they see that your product is selling, because they want to make more commissions and get more people buying it, they try to force you to lower the price. Otherwise, they will tell you to leave their platform. You know, it's part of the reason why I do not like them, right? So you must be able to control your pricing. It's very, 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 very important in e-commerce. Number 3 is that you must be able to control your sales process. How do people buy from you? When they go from the ad to where your product is to finally receiving the product, you should be able to control it. Again, that's something that's very, very hard to do when you're listing your product on Jumia and Konga. All right. So now I'm not saying you can't list your products on Jumia and Konga. You can, and you should, right? Especially when you're starting out. Okay, but don't tie your destiny to those guys. The worst number in business is number 1. The worst number in business is 1. One source of traffic, one platform for sales. one autoresponder, one anything is bad. Because if anything happens to that one thing, you are grounded until you can find an alternative or get it back up. Okay, super, super important. You must be able to control your sales process. How do people buy from you? You must be able to control it. Okay, because if you don't do these three things, you're going to have a tough time getting started. You're going to have a tough time sustaining the profitability of a business long term, and you're going to have a tough time scaling your business. So a guy came to me and he said that they were making 700,000 every week in profit, every week in profit, 700,000 in profit every week, selling female office clothes on Jumia. And then Jumia sends, because people will pay to Jumia, right? Jumia will hold the money and then send it to them at the end of the month. Guess what Jumia did? Jumia told them, you have to reduce your prices or you leave our site. And they said, no, we don't want to reduce our prices. You know what Jumia did again? Jumia refused to send them their money. And Jumia was delaying their money and delaying their money. And the guy came to me, he was frightened, they were running out of cash. And in fact, Jumia said that you can't even sell, because the guys also sell on Konga. And Jumia said, you guys can't even sell on Konga again. You must sell only on Jumia, otherwise. And he was panicking. And when he came to me, and he was saying all these things, and I was just yawning. When he was done, I was like, you know what, dude, tell them to go to hell. And he was shocked, and he's like, Mr. Ronald, this guy, I said, tell them to go to hell, for God's sake. Why are you letting them squeeze your balls? Right? Why are you letting them squeeze your balls? Tell them to go to hell. You're selling on Konga, right? Konga doesn't mind if you sell on other places, right? If you say, yeah, I said, then tell them to go to hell and direct all your traffic to the Konga page. But meanwhile, start building your own website. Start building your own website. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, start building your own website so that since Jumia is misbehaving, in case Konga also begins to get ideas and begins to misbehave, you can direct everybody to your own website. So start building your own website and start directing some of your traffic direct to your own website and sell to your customers direct. And he was like, I can do that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is 2017, for Christ's sake. Right? Seriously. Okay. So, and another thing with these guys, why I sometimes advise that you do not use these guys, is that the math is not good. Okay. Because remember, when you import a product, right, you are going to need to pay for the product, the cost of the product. Then you are going to need to pay for the shipping to Cruise Mall or whatever delivery service that you're using. Then you're going to have to pay for shipping it to Nigeria. Then you're going to have to pay for your advertising, right? That's the fourth expense now. Cost of the product, shipping from the product manufacturer to your delivery company. Number 3, delivery company shipping it to Nigeria. Number 4, the advertising that you're going to run to sell the product. Number 5, the shipping cost that you're going to incur for sending it to the final customer. 5 expenses. Now, if you add Jumia and Konga to this mix, you make it 6 expenses. Right? And again, I'm not saying you're not still going to make money. Okay, but see, man, I like keeping all my money to myself, as much of it as I can. Right? Why would I share my revenue with Jumia and Konga when I know I can still sell directly by myself? And I understand why a lot of people think that without Jumia and Konga that they are not going to survive. Because Jumia and Konga have built up a brand name, and there's this notion that they spend a lot of money on traffic, and they do spend a lot of money on traffic, right? But a lot of the traffic that these sites also get comes from the people who list those products actually buying traffic by themselves and sending it to their Konga and Jumia page by themselves. A lot of it is like that. A lot of their traffic comes from there. Okay, so the math is not good. So by the time you're making 5 expenses and you now come and add a 6th expense to it, you see that you are cutting down your profit margin. You're cutting it down. Number two is that you're going to be limited by their marketing reach. Okay. Now, the practice by all of these sites, including Amazon and all of these general market websites, is that they only run adverts for products that they see is getting a lot of sales already. Okay. So if people come to Konga and search and your product doesn't come up, they don't know that you're there unless you're running advertising directly to your page. They won't know that you're there. So you're only limited by as much marketing reach or as little marketing reach as those guys give you. And remember, you're not the only person selling a product there. There are thousands and thousands of people that are selling products there. Okay. So now what happens also when you list on this side is that you are going, they will tell you, oh, you can't have just one product on your store. You should have other products, and then so they're forcing you to go spend more money that you don't have to go find more products so that you can have more products in the store. These things complicate matters because remember, we want to find a market first before we find the product. We just don't want to go and find arbitrary products. Number four, like I said before, a lot of times you don't control your pricing, leading to terrible profits, which is what I mean by terrible margins, right? Number five, which is the most critical and the most important one for me, right? Number five is that you do not control your buyer's information. See, I don't care how much money Konga or Jumia is going to make me. The only reason and the main reason why I will not list my products on this site is because I cannot control my buyer's information. I can't get their names. I can't get their phone. All right, so I can't get their email addresses, I can't get their phone numbers, and I can't get their names. That is a no for me. That is a no. Because what happens when people buy products from there is that they will tell you to send it to them so that they will fulfill it. No, sir. No, sir. Even when you are the one buying the traffic and sending it to your Konga or your Jumia page, they still tell you to send the product to them so that they will deliver it. No. If there's any reason why I don't care, is actually because of this number five. When you're selling a product, when you're selling anything, I don't care what it is you're selling, please be sure that you are in control of the people that are buying from you, because these people have given you their trust. They don't know you before. Now they know you. They have given you their trust by paying you money. Those people are gold, because they can buy any other thing that you want to sell in the future as long as they're interested. You should have those names, you should have those phone numbers, and if you're already selling directly and you're not collecting the names and phone numbers of your buyers and putting them in a list, you must be damn crazy, because you should be doing that. You should absolutely be collecting names, phone numbers, and email addresses of the people who buy from you. Absolutely. So that when you have a new product, you can send them an SMS or send them an email and tell them to buy again, because they already bought from you. They are comfortable buying from you. Do you guys understand how hard it is to sell something to somebody who doesn't know you, convincing them to buy something from you? And when they buy from you, you throw away that contact. Come on. So please make sure that you're in control of that. Okay. So like I said, these guys also steal from you a lot of times. Okay. Because what they do is that they watch your sales, they see what you're selling, they charge you for selling it because they collect a commission for every product that you sell, right? And then you still have to pay for the shipping cost by yourself, because they will deduct the shipping cost before they send you your money. And when you have proven that your product is a hot product, guess what these guys do? They now go ahead, because they have far more money than you do. They go ahead, go to China and mass produce that product, bring it to Nigeria and sell it themselves directly on their site. So what you are doing is that you are their houseboy, right? or their housemaid. You know, you're their gate man or their housemaid. You're helping them do market research. You are helping them find a hot product. Okay, you're helping them prove that the product is selling. You're helping them find the right price to sell the product at, and then they steal it from you. Okay, so if you want to build a successful business, a successful e-commerce business, you must get into a market that has three characteristics. That market, number one, must be long-term. Okay, don't sell fads. You know what I mean by fads? Things that are reigning for a brief period and then disappear. Don't sell fads. And that's a reason why I don't like seasonal products. That's why you won't catch me selling an umbrella. Okay, so the market must be long term. You must be able to sell something to that market indefinitely, and there must be new people coming into that market every day. There must be new people replenishing the people that are dying and going, or the people that are losing interest. There must be new people coming into the market. You know, number two, it must be sustainable. It must be sustainable. Okay, that means that the interest is always there, steady. And then number three, it must be scalable. That means that there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people in that market that you can sell your products to. And we call this a market first approach. You do a market first approach when you want to do any business, whether it's online or offline, market first approach. Now, the problem is that a lot of people do a product first approach. You know, and of course they run into a problem and then they go, oh Ronald, I have this awesome product, everybody needs my product, I have spent tens of thousands of naira, but my product is not selling, how can you help me sell it? And I'm like, dude, I have enough problems of my own. You know, why do you want me to start helping you figure out how to sell your product? Right? These guys don't have a sales problem, they have a market problem. They did not find out first if the market wanted to buy the product. Because seriously, it's not every kind of product that sells online. Not every kind of product that sells online. For example, you can't sell cement online, or you can't do it. You can't do a dental operation online on your teeth. Can you do that online? Because the mistake people make is that they think that the internet is a market. The internet is not a market. The internet is just a promotional medium, just like radio, just like TV, just like newspapers and magazines. And the internet is just a place where you give out information. It's just a way to reach customers, to reach people who are interested. So what you do is you pick a market niche. Absolutely important. When you pick a market niche, you're going to earn more money. You're going to earn more respect. You're going to have more fun. Now, you know, now to make you understand why it's important to pick a market niche, and this is super important, guys. Okay, so when I say pick a market niche, the idea for you picking a market niche is so that when you have identified a niche, you can just be bringing in products that people in that niche like, right? Bringing products. For example, if I choose the fashion niche, for example, and I begin to import the wood sunglasses, right? From the wood sunglasses, I can start selling shoes. It's still fashion. You go, okay, I can start selling shoes. From there, I can start selling clothes, right? It's still fashion. From there, I can start selling jewelry. Yeah, there's this jewelry that I found out about recently. They look like diamonds. It's actually fake diamonds, but they look absolutely real. They look like real diamonds. They shine like real diamonds, but they're not real diamonds. Okay, you can actually sell those things to people, and people will buy it and use it to pose and tell their friends, "Oh, you know, my boyfriend bought me this, or my husband or my wife bought me these diamonds," and all of that, right? So, you know, so you know, if you needed brain surgery, right? If you needed brain surgery, okay, would you rather go to a general hospital, you know, and have any doctor you see in the hospital treat you, or would you rather go to a brain surgeon? Of course, if you need brain surgery, you would rather go to a brain surgeon. That is the power of being in a niche market, because brain surgeons make far more money than general practice doctors, right? And when you pick a market niche, your marketing is more powerful because you can talk about specific things. Your conversations that you have with the people in the market is more meaningful. It's easier to create winning marketing campaigns when you know exactly who you should be talking and writing to. My friends, it's hard to be the best in the world on a range of things. Ronaldo is not the best player, is not the best basketball player in the world. Ronaldo is the best football player in the world. You know, and let me tell you guys a fun story, right? When I was younger, I used to love basketball. I still love basketball because I played a lot of it in university. You know, but I've not played since I left university in '07. So so I love basketball, and my dad knew that I love basketball, so he would buy me Chicago. The Chicago Bulls were very popular then when I was younger. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. What was this mad one's name? The one that colors his hair, that has all sorts of tattoos. What was that his name again? Dennis Rodman. Yeah, Dennis Rodman. Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan. Absolute badass guys in the Chicago Bulls. So my dad would buy me the shirt, and you know Jordan's name would be printed on the back of the shirt. You know, and I loved Michael Jordan. And then Michael Jordan eventually retired from basketball, and then he entered baseball. Guess what happened? He failed woefully. This guy was the guy that was at the top of the basketball world by the time he retired. He was a sportsman, right? So he went over to baseball, and he failed woefully, like he failed, and he was dropped quietly so that everybody will maintain their respect, the team and he himself. Guys, it's hard to be the best at 1 million things. So choose a niche. Choose a niche, you know, and be specific. So how do we identify long-term profitable niche markets? There are two main markets in the world that everybody sells to. I don't care what it is you are selling. You're either selling to men or you're selling to women. You're either selling to the male market or you're selling to the female market. Okay? So, and these markets can be further subdivided into what we call niche markets, right? These are male market and female market are generalized, right? So, but they can further be subdivided um, into niche markets. Okay, so you can subdivide them by these divisions can be characterized by age, they can be characterized by health, they can be characterized by marital status, they can be characterized by wealth, the amount of money they have, religion, education, work, etc. For example, this female market can be subdivided into women between the ages of 25 and 35, or between the ages of 35 to 65. They can be subdivided into rich women versus middle class women. They can be subdivided into educated women versus uneducated women. They can be subdivided into single versus married, Muslim women versus Christian women, and so on and so forth. You know, each of these subdivisions have specific interests, they have specific likes, wants, desires that will make them most likely to buy a particular product or service, hence the term niche. So for example, women who are aged 25 to 35, who are educated and who are middle class could be interested in the beauty market, right? Or men who are aged from 40 years and above, you know, and who are looking to improve their sexual, who are getting older, can be interested in improving their sexual prowess. So they are going to be in the sexual health market. Or mothers, married women who are 35 plus and who have young children and they're struggling to juggle raising young children, and also work full time, can be put into the parenting niche market, etc. etc. So this is what I want you guys to start doing. Okay, start asking yourself questions similar to these ones below. Do I want to target a female or male demographic. Okay, if I want to target females, do I target females between the ages of 25 to 35, or do I want to target women between the ages of 35 to 55 and above? Right? Now, when I say 25, the reason I say 25 is that at least by 25, people are already educated people are already earning money. Okay, I don't so when you advertise, please ignore the people below. I don't care whether their daddy gave them money. If their daddy gave them money and they find you and buy your product, fine. But please concentrate on those that are already earning their own money, who are making their own decisions on their own money. Okay, that's why I'm starting the ages from 25 going forward. Okay, so do I want to? You have to also decide and ask yourself: do I want to target a specific location? Do I want to sell to only people in Lagos, or do I want to sell to everybody in the entire country? Do I want to sell to people in Ghana or people in Ivory Coast? Okay, because by the way, you can actually sell to other countries, right? Okay, don't be tempted to target everyone, because if you do that, you are going to go too wide, and your message is going to be too generic that is not going to appeal to anyone. Okay, so um, another thing you must not do is don't try to find a niche market that nobody else has found. Only me knows this niche market. My brother or my sister, whoever you are listening, there's no market like that. There are no unknown niches. There are no unknown. Everything is not new. They are just new to you. Somebody else already knows about them before you. And perhaps or perchance you actually do find a market that only you know about. Maybe there's a reason why only you know about it. Maybe because that market doesn't buy anything, so nobody cares. Okay, it means that there's no demand in that market. There's no money to be made in that market. For example, you go and find a market and the market is babies aged between the ages of 9 months to 2 years old. That market, hey, guess what? Nobody cares. Babies are not going to buy anything from you. They can hardly talk. How much more have money? How much more spend it? The market you should be targeting if you want to sell baby products are the female market, the female married market. Okay, so what you are going to be looking for in a market, I hope you guys are writing this. I hope you guys are writing. What you're going to be looking for in a market is a market that buys endless amounts of products. Endless. There are lots of websites and social media groups and forums dedicated to that market. The market is easy to find online. And the market has been around since forever. Those are the kind of niches that I call evergreen niches. And there's hundreds of evergreen niches, guys. Hundreds of them. All right. So what you do is you make a list of as many niche markets as you can think of from across either the female market or the female market. So you do a list of, guys, do this. Make sure you do this, right? So you do like 20 to 30 of them, and then you start following the next set of criteria that I'm going to give you now, so that you narrow down to just one of those markets. Okay, so you ask, does this niche market have money? Do they have money? Okay, do they buy stuff? Do they spend money on things? Do they buy things online? Because it's very, very important. Do they buy things online? Are they reachable with advertising? Super important. If they have money, if they spend money on buying things, if they buy things online, but they are not reachable with advertising, don't bother with them. Okay, they have to be reachable. You have to be able to easily reach them on Facebook, on Google, on newspaper websites, on blogs like Lynda, and so on and so forth. But most importantly, has this niche market been around for a long time? Have they been around for a long, long time? Okay. So you want markets that are established, markets that have been around for a long time, because you want to build a business that is sustainable, a business that lasts. And that is what I mean by market first approach. So let's get into the thing that I love, right? Product sourcing. How do I find products to sell to my market without spending millions in manufacturing or inventory? You want to find hot products that people in your market are already buying offline and online. What you must not do is guess. Don't guess, right? So the biggest mistake a lot of people do is that they think, they choose a product because they think, the product looks cool. I think the product is going to sell. The product is going to sell. But they're not sure. What you think doesn't matter, guys. What you think absolutely does not matter. It absolutely does not matter. Okay, whether you think it's cool, whether you think it's nice, whether you think it's it's fashionable. It doesn't matter. What matters is what your market thinks. What do your market think about that product? What do they think about it? That is what matters. If your market wants beer and you're selling them fruit juice, it doesn't matter how what you do. It doesn't matter how beautiful your product design is. It doesn't matter how catchy your marketing is. It doesn't matter how convincing your sales letter is. Whether it's Ronald Nzumara that wrote your sales letter or it's Caesar that wrote your sales letter, it doesn't matter. You are going to fail. If your market wants beer, sell beer to your market. If your market wants fruit juice, don't sell them beer, sell them fruit juice. If they want beer, don't sell them fruit juice, sell them beer. Okay, so how do you know which products your market wants to buy? It's a product that is in high demand. It has a proven record of sales, and there are competitors. Guys, see, you have to make sure that people are already selling this product. Even if they're not already selling the product in Nigeria, but they're already selling that product somewhere else, maybe in the US, maybe in Canada, maybe in Australia, they're already selling that product somewhere else. Super important. Okay? There has to be competition already. So, but this is what you must do. Okay? Number one, you have to avoid products that have the following characteristics. You have to avoid products that are mechanical and products that need warranties. This is because if you begin to import products that are mechanical and need warranties, you're going to just have to deal with some. You see those Sun guys in Nigeria, those guys are bigger assholes than NAFDAC. NAFDAC can look at your thing and basically just let you be sometimes. Those Sun guys, no. And another reason is because mechanical products have a lot of hassles. If you don't have a lot of money and you start selling mechanical products, lots of hassles. Okay, but if you find a mechanical product that you can easily manage, that is not hard to manipulate and use, then you should. Okay, but as a rule, I almost always avoid mechanical products. Okay, don't also avoid products that demand high quality standards. Again, the same thing. Avoid products that require high quality maintenance standards. Avoid products that people can walk into open markets and buy. Please, 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 and please. This is super important. Don't sell a product that people can go to Spa or go to ShopRite or go to Alaba or go to Balogun or go to anywhere and buy. Don't do that. Okay. Now somebody is going to say, but the list you sent us, you put anti-wrinkle. Does it mean that there's no anti-wrinkle product? No, of course there's plenty of anti-wrinkle products, but the particular anti-wrinkle product is different. The particular one you are selling must be different. There has to be something that differentiates it from what people can easily go into the market to buy, because that is your selling point. Okay. So next thing is avoid products that are fragile, breakable, or that are liquid, because you don't want to pay for products and then the products will reach here and then you find that the products are broken, or the liquid has poured away and all those nonsense. Avoid those kind of products. Okay. Then avoid products that have multiple power sellers. It doesn't really matter. Okay, because in Nigeria there is hardly one power seller, so this really doesn't apply to you guys. Okay. Then avoid products that are trademarked. Please, super important, because I know that I gave you guys a list. That was yesterday, right? if you see a product that is trademarked that you like, just find a similar product. Okay? Just find a similar product. Okay, don't go and see Slapchop and then go and buy Slapchop. You may buy it or you may be selling in Nigeria, but they will wait for you. Those Slapchop people, they will wait for you until you have a lot of money, and then they will come to Lagos, Igbosere Magistrate Court, Abi High Court, and sue you. you know, so avoid products that are trademarked. Okay, you can even come up with your own name if you so instead of calling it Slapchop, you can call it Slap Mama or Slap Mommy or Slap Daddy, and tell your manufacturers to put your own name on it and remove the Slapchop there. Okay, so avoid products that are bulky or products that are too heavy. Avoid those kind of products. Okay, then don't just copy every Tom, Dick, and Harry online, because that's what many people do. They can't think. They don't have sense. They just sit down there waiting for Ronald to tell them what product he's selling, so that they will go and import the same product. If you copy me, maybe you may sell one or two, but I'm going to slaughter you. I won't even take you to God. I don't care. I don't have those kind of time, right? But I'm going to slaughter you with market. Anyway, now I'm not contradicting myself by what I said earlier about competition. You should sell products that have competition, okay? But once people start to develop a product, once everybody starts to sell the same kind of product, and I'm going to give you an example. I recommended that people sell Paz Gel. It was a stretch mark removal cream. Okay, so people started importing Paz Gel, they started selling it, and before you knew it, every Tom, Dick, and Harry in Nigeria was selling Paz Gel. Everybody with their cousin and their small dog was selling Paz Gel. They went from selling for 9.5 to selling for 500 naira. Okay, so search for the products, make sure that 1 million people are not already selling it, that they have not devalued it in the market before you choose it. Then avoid products that have multiple sizes. Example, shoes. Example, clothes. That's why I don't like selling those kind of stuff. I don't like shoes. I don't like things that require 1 million sizes. For me to have 1 million different sizes so that I can be able to sell. I don't like those kind of things. Avoid products that are ingestible. What I mean by ingestible are products that people have to eat and swallow. Please, please, please be very, very careful. It doesn't mean you can import them. You can bring them in, but be very, very careful. Be very, very careful where you're buying those things from. Make sure that it is from a company, and please don't buy them from 1688. Make sure if you're buying ingestibles, make sure you're buying them from make sure you're buying them from Alibaba, and make sure that you're buying it from a reputable company. Okay, I'm going to, I don't have it in my slides now, but I'm going to show you guys how to find inspection companies, especially if you are going to import ingestibles. What people will eat. When people eat something, it goes into their system. If they die, you're in trouble. You are in a whole lot of trouble. Okay? So be very, very careful. I'm going to share with you guys how to find product inspectors, so that in case you're buying ingestibles, so that you can pay their $100 or $200, whatever it is, to an inspector, so that they will go and actually inspect this company by themselves, so that you have a separate opinion outside of Alibaba and the company. Super important. Then, like I said, avoid products that are seasonal. Okay, avoid products that are seasonal. Okay. So these are the kind of products that you should be going for. Okay, products that have a low cost per unit, so that your profit margin can be high. Okay, no more than $5 per unit. That's my recommendation. No more than, you can go maybe as high as $6, but remember that with each dollar that you add to your product cost, the more you are removing from your profit, from your potential profit. So be very, very careful. Don't do products that are more than $5, especially when you're getting started, until you have a lot of money, and then you can splurge. Okay. Number two, You know, number one, your product should have a low cost per unit, no more than $5 per unit. Number two, it should have a high profit markup. You should be able to sell it for at least 200% or more. Okay, so if I buy it for $5, $5 is how much? $5 is about 1,500 each. I should be able to sell it for 4, 5 at least, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 thereabout. You know, it should be sold. You should be able to sell it for at least 400%. I made a mistake. Okay, this should be 400% or more. Okay, super important. Okay, okay. Okay, and then I said you should be able to sell for at least 10,000. 7,000 is fine. Okay, 8,000 is fine. 9,000. Okay, those are fine. Okay, then it should be small and light enough to be easily shipped. It should be small enough and light enough because you don't want to be shipping bulky products. The reason why you don't want to be shipping bulky products is that if it's too heavy, you're going to have to pay a lot of money for the shipping to Nigeria. And then when you're not shipping the product to the person that buys it in Nigeria, you remember they charge you by the weight. You're going to be paying more. So you don't want to be doing that. So make sure that your product is small and light enough to be easily shipped. Then it should be a product that can sell all year round. It must not be seasonal. It can sell from January to December without trouble. Then it has to be different from similar products that are online. So search for your product. So say you want to sell Slim Tea, right? So you go and you look at the Slim Tea that is selling in the market, and everybody's selling Chinese Slim Tea everywhere. Chinese, buy Chinese Slim Tea, buy Chinese Slim Tea. Guess what Ronald is going to do? Ronald will never sell China Slim Tea. Guess what Ronald is going to sell South Korea Slim Tea, or Indian Herbal Slim Tea, or Japanese Slim Tea. The product has to be different because that's the only way. Because when people go online to buy something, they're researching. Don't think that they are just sitting down on only your site or looking at only your product. They're looking at competing products. They're trying to find a reason to buy. And a lot of times, if you're different, it makes you stand out. Okay? It makes you stand out. So if a woman wants to buy Slimming Tea, right? And she looks at the first one is Chinese, second one is Chinese, third one is Chinese, fourth one is Chinese, and there is Ronald's own product and it's Japanese. My God. Which one do you think she's going to go for? She's going to go for the Japanese product. That's a different product. Because I'm going to say in my advertising, you can go and buy all the Chinese tea. They will fail until you buy Japanese tea, right? Something like that. Okay. You have to have high perceived value. Okay. The value in the mind of the person that wants to buy it must be very, very high, far, far higher than the price that you're charging them for it. And then again, it should be hard to find locally. Like I said, it shouldn't be a product that they can walk into any market and buy. Then it should be a product that you can private label eventually. Okay. It should be a product that you can private label eventually. What I mean by private labeling eventually is it should be a product that you can create your own logo for, your own brand name for. Then most importantly of everything, the product must solve a specific problem. It must solve one specific problem. Or it must provide one big, huge specific benefit to the buyer. And I call this kind of products, the product that has all of these characteristics, I call this kind of products specialty products. All right. So where are you going to find examples of specialty products as seen on TV? I told you guys about the seen on TV.com the other day. So let's look at the seen on TV, see what's going on right there. Let's see. So as seen on TV.com is the site where there are loads and loads and loads of specialty products. Loads of them, my people. Loads of them. Okay, so Look at the magic mesh. So you see this magic mesh thing, you know, this thing is mosquito net. You know all these mosquito nets that people put in their houses to mosquitoes. So they call a carpenter, and the carpenter will knock boards together and do all of that. This is the product. So now people don't need to knock anything. They just need to put nails and hang this thing, and the thing works automatic. It's called Magic Mesh. Okay, it says hands-free screen door. Hands-free. It doesn't even need a door. It doesn't need all of that. Okay, super powerful product. Okay, there are so many of them. So just go to asinontv.com and check out the products there. So look at all those criteria that I've told you guys and check out those and find examples of those products on Asinon TV. Okay. All right. So next site is Dream Products. Okay, Dream Products is similar to Asinon TV products. This is a company, they manufacture all these products. All the products on their site is owned by them. They manufacture it and sell it by themselves. All of the products on this site that I'm about to show you guys now. Dream Products. Okay. So you can see footwear, spin broom, zap lights, all sorts of stuff. Dreamproducts.com. Okay. Another one is collections. Collections. Ouch, what's going on? Okay, collections. Let's see. Collections.com/products. Okay. Collectionsetc.com/products. And then we also have Amazon bestsellers, of course. So you can check what's selling on Amazon. So just search for Amazon bestsellers in Google. Oh, come on, internet, don't do this. Okay, so this is collections, all right? This is collections, and you can look around. So you can click on the different categories. Okay, this is a link for their Asinon TV products. So I'll just click on it. So okay, Amazon bestsellers. This is the first link here. So these are their Asinon TV products. So you can see the different products. Animal repeller, solar animal repeller, or air fryer. This is an oven that doesn't use gas. It doesn't use. I think it fries food um, without electricity. I think, and without gas. I don't know how it works, but that thing is something. Okay, so this is just page 1. You can always look at page 2. Okay, so this is Amazon bestseller. This is a link for all Amazon bestseller. Amazon updates this list every 1 hour. Every 1 hour they update it. Every 1 hour they update it. Okay, so So these are under toys and games. These are the products that are selling under camera and photo electronics. These are the products. These are just 1 to 3. So if you want to check, go in depth, just click on that the particular one. So let me click on beauty and personal care. Let's see what's there for beauty and personal care. So all the categories are on this side of your screen. Okay, so we're back at collections etc. So just go through all of the listings. Go down to the very last page. Don't just check only 10 pages and think that you're done. Don't do that, please. Don't just do only 10 pages and let it go. Go keep clicking, keep clicking, and looking at product ideas until you get to the last page. Whether the last page is page 200, I don't care. Do it, because this is when you win. This is when you win, please. Okay, so over here, Amazon bestsellers for today. In the last 1 hour, these are the best-selling products on Amazon. Crest white strips for the teeth, removing tough stains in your teeth, strips. So these are healing clay. These are for facial cleansing, healing clay. Number 4 is toothpaste. I don't know what the hell this one is. This is activated charcoal powder for teeth or clean. It was is in our list, I think. The list I gave you guys. I think that product is there. I'm not sure. I'm going to check again. This eye gel, number 15, anti-cellulite, right? This is anti-cellulite massage oil. And people, stretch cream stuff will still sell. It will still sell, okay? But you can't go and sell past gel again. All you people have on your fellow Nigerians have spoiled the market for past gel. Okay, anti-cellulite massage oil, anti-cellulite treatment. Selling. This one is serum for the face. This one is sunscreen. Okay, so that's for beauty. That's 1 to 20. I can check out 21 to 40 if I want, and continue like that till I get to the very last one. So go to the very last one. Okay, so I'm going to stop here because I don't want to go, waste a lot of time on this. So if I want to go back to look at other categories, I just come here and click on any department. We are going to go back to where we came from. Okay, so I can check other categories. So I can check, let's see office products. Let's see office products. Okay. So these are ink cartridges, masking tape, paper, what's this? Basically stuff that offices use, bubble wraps, printer, toner, so on and so forth. So if I want to go back, now there are subcategories or sub-niches, subcategories of products. So if I want to go deep down, I can just click on the subcategories. If I want to go back, I just click on any department and go back. All right. So that's that. The next one is Indiegogo. Indiegogo.com. Another one is Kickstarter. Kickstarter and Indiegogo are two companies that do the same thing. Okay, they do basically the same thing, guys. All right. So let's see now. Internet, don't do this. All right. Yeah. Okay. So look at the different categories. So that will give you product ideas. So phones and accessories, travels and outdoors. I can click on that and see something with Kickstarter. Kickstarter. So you can click on specific categories, product categories. This one is called, this is again. Okay, so these are the categories on Kickstarter. So I can just click. So products we love, technology. This is 3D augmented reality. So these are other products for technology, under technology. Explore Kickstarter. So I can come back and click on, I don't know, fashion. Let's see fashion. Let's see fashion. Okay, so when you click any category on Kickstarter, please remember to click on see all that categories projects. Okay, so this is fashion. So if it's craft, if I click on craft, I will just click on see so that you can see all of the other projects under that category. I don't know why they did their site like that. It's pretty cumbersome. Okay. So these are the arts and crafts projects. So you can go back and click on technology. I love technology. I love gadgets, right? And then click on see all technology projects. So Indiegogo, just click on the category and you can go down and see everything. See everything that you are doing. Okay, this is sleep mask. This is a smart luggage. A laptop sleeve to charge. Okay, this is a product that could work. A laptop bag that charges the laptop while you're carrying it around. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is something. That is something that will be a hit in Nigeria. You know, people they can be charging their laptops while on the move. Whoa, that's nice. Okay. This is Indiegogo, right? We're looking at Indiegogo. Okay. This is a translator, voice translator. Whoa, I love this one, this translator thing, because I travel a lot. So you can click on show more and it show you more projects. I'm going to show you more projects. Anti-theft backpack. Oh, wow. Anti-theft backpack. So you could do the same thing for Kickstarter. Okay, so I clicked on technology, all projects in technology. These are the different projects that they have going live. These products are live. And you can click on see more. You can click on see more. Okay. Balloon mapping kits. Augmented reality smart glasses. What those? I think this AR, VR, virtual reality, augmented reality sunglasses will be popular in Nigeria sometime in the future. I think they will be. Okay, and so on and so forth, basically. So that's how you use those two sites. Then, of course, I told you guys about Shark Tank. Okay, and I told you that what you do is you go to youtube.com. Okay, and you visit Shark Tank, and you type in Shark Tank in the search box, and it's going to show you all of the Shark Tank videos. Watch at least 5 to 6 videos every day. It is good. You're going to get tons and tons of ideas from the Shark Tank series. Okay, Shark Tank. Shark Tank. Okay, this one says entrepreneur with a giant pinball machine. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm going to watch it later. Seeking a $22 million investment for 22%. We've been working on this research and development. Craziest invention ever. There's another one. We sold $2 million. This is another one. I think I've watched this one. The woman was crazy. I don't even understand what was wrong with the woman. They wanted to give her money and she refused. You know, and so on and so forth. So check out Shark Tank. Another thing you should look for is infomercials. Okay, same again with YouTube. When you search for infomercials, you're going to see different infomercial products. They say this one is 10 best infomercial pouch. Come on, I didn't click. Um, Top 10 as seen on TV products that were surprisingly awesome. Dumb-best products. This is an infomercial. What did they call it? Solar juice. Solar juice. What is it? What the heck? Maybe solar charger. That's what it means. I don't know. Maybe. Aha. This one. This one is a pillow. There's one pillow for pregnant women. I think it's going to sell in Nigeria. I think so. Let's see another one. Now talking about infomercials. Okay, I gave you guys a link yesterday, and you're going to see some of the best infomercial products, the best selling infomercial products in the United States of America, and it's called as seen on tvvideo.com. As seen on tvvideo.com. So on that site they have, ouch, whoa, hold on. On that site they have basically they have basically you know compiled all of the very popular infomercial products. They have compiled everything on that site, and with all of the videos for all of the products on the site. Okay, so you guys can go to that site, find it, watch it. I'm going to take 2 minutes, and I'm going to recharge my phone because my data is almost depleted. Okay, so I'm going to come back and then we can continue. 2 minutes. Hi guys, I'm back. So let's juice up our data. Hope I didn't send hope I didn't send this to somebody else. Oh, I think I sent the credit to somebody else. Oh man. Okay guys, I'm back. So let's see. These GTV dudes are just idiots. Christ. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh man. Alright, so let's juice up. Alright, so I'm back. You guys can hear me loud and clear, right? Okay, so I was talking about I was talking about a seen on TV video. So, and I was saying that this site has videos of the best selling as seen on TV products. And each of the products, the video that they use to sell that product is on this site. Okay. So the products are all here. You can see the different products. You can see, like, it's just crazy, because these are products that have been proven to sell. Crazy, 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 crazy. Like a treasure trove of product ideas. So you can look at all the videos, um, A to Z. You can see all of the videos listed in alphabetical order, A to Z. So you click on each of them and you're going to see the video for each single one of them. It's a beach body on demand, bend the ball. Okay, so let's look at bend the ball and see what the hell that is. Okay. So this is bend the ball. Why is this not displaying well on internet? Mind it. So oh, yeah. Okay, so this is bend the ball. Okay, so this is the video for bend the ball. All right. So click on it. And it's loading to play. I hope it plays.
My abdominals. My husband, he can hardly keep his hands off of me.
Okay, so this is the bendable. There are loads and loads of products that you can find there. Okay, another link to click on this side is this one on top here that says Billy Mays Top 20. Billy Mays is is Billy Mays. Oh shit! I wasn't sharing my screen. Sorry guys. Sorry. All right. Sorry. So we're back. So sorry. I said if you click on all videos A to Z here, you're going to see all of the products listed A to Z. Okay? They're listed A to Z. Okay, in alphabetical order. They're listed there. And I was clicking on the bender ball. I clicked on it and it opened. So that's how you view the video. So just click on the one you want to see how it works. Just click on it, wait a little bit. The video is going to load and you can watch the video. And sometimes if you're buying and selling a similar product, you can actually use their video to sell your product. You can't really. Okay, so we can go back. So we can go back. Another link you should click is this one here that says Billy Mays Top 20. Now, Billy Mays is a product pitcher. He was the person that went on TV and they featured him in the ad and he's talking about the product. That guy knows how to sell products like crazy. So these are, but he died in 2007, I think, or 2008. I can't remember now. But the guy knew how to sell. So watch his videos, click on this link and watch it and see how he does the delivery for his products. See how he puts proof elements. See how he puts convincing things that make people want to buy his products. The guy is crazy. The guy is crazy. This is one that he did for scratch remover for cars. Scratch remover for cars. This one is the one he did for Mighty Potty. This one is the one he did for Mighty Mended. This one is the one he did for Awesome Olga. This one is the one he did for Greater Plater. This one is the one he did for Jupiter Jack. What the heck is Jupiter Jack? Let me see. Okay. Okay, so this one is for what order? This one is for dual, so big CD slider. So I've not even seen many of these sites. I'm going to be watching this. This one is Tool Bandit. This one is Steam Body. This one is Impact Souls. Oh man, this is a product that I think we sell in Nigeria. Ah, this product I think we sell. Okay. This one is Mighty Tape. This one is Flies Away. This one is Zombies. This one is Quick Chop. So instead of naming the Slap Chop guys, instead of calling their product Quick Chop, they call it Slap Chop. You see, so they have their own name. That's how this thing works. Okay, this one is DC Shoes. This one is Dash Tray. This one is oh wow, so many products. Okay, so now he and this guy called Anthony Sullivan, who is also a product pitcher, who also sells information product. That's this guy here. This is Billy Mays, and this the Anthony Sullivan guy. They had a show before fuck. So, can you guys hear me now? All right. So, can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me be sure so that um, let me know. Can you hear me? Okay, great, great. Okay. All right. So I was talking about Anthony Sullivan. This is Billy Mays. This is Anthony Sullivan. Both of them had a show called Pitchmen. Okay, and I've been looking for episodes of that show because on that Pitchmen, the idea was the people will bring products that they think will sell using infomercials and present it to the two of them. And if they like it, they will fund the production of that product. I think I should do something like that. I think I should. Okay, so you can also look for that show Pitchman. I have searched for it on YouTube before, but I didn't find it. So let me search for it again and see whether it's there. Okay, Pitchman. Uh, okay, let's see. It says popular product videos Pitchman. So this one. Uh, let's see. So people came with all sorts of ideas. If the guys liked it, okay. So um, there are plenty product ideas here also. So just watch those videos and see whether you can get some ideas from there. Okay. So so that's it. That's it. So home shopping channel. I told you guys about home shopping channel. I also told you about QVC TV. So search for QVC TV, QVC TV, QVC TV. Okay, and you're going to see the video. You see, they have 99,996 videos. These guys don't play, my people. They don't play. They even stream their shows live. So these are people that are watching live on Facebook. Others are watching. Millions of people are watching at home on their TVs. These people are watching live. Okay, so if I just click on QVC, this one said, hold on, I just saw something now. These guys say this QVC. TV show went viral after models did this. So let's see what the heck it is they are talking about. Let me see what the product is. Oh, the video is not even there. This is silly. Why would somebody upload this nonsense? Okay. All right. So QVC TV, click on it, and you can join the live show and watch the product they're selling currently as of this moment on the channel, or you can just click on videos. Just click on videos, and you're going to see all the videos arranged in categories. All the videos arranged in categories. Okay, sorry, just click on playlists. Playlists, rather, not videos. You're going to see all the videos arranged in categories. So if you are looking to look for products in the beauty market, this is where to click. Fashion market is where to click. Kitchen and food is where to click. For home use products, electronics, different stuff, my people, different stuff. Okay, so you're going to see all of them there. Okay, so now here's a list of specialty product types that are proven bestsellers: beauty, creams, serums, oils, or masks. They sell grooming, hair, teeth, body products, under health. If you want to sell health products, memory products, blood pressure products, diabetes, eyesight, weight loss, anti-aging, posturate, sleep products. They can be patches, they can be tea, they can be capsules, they can be powder, they can be supplements, they can be detox, all of them sell. All right. Household items, kitchen items, garden items, car items, house items, sex products, supplements, devices or toys, gadgets and accessories, jewelry, necklaces, earrings, etc. Clothing. Okay. Now, depending, I put an asterisk on clothing because it depends on the kind of clothing. Okay. So, which versions should you import? Import generic versions. You can either import generic versions. But if you have a lot of money, start with this one, private label. Have your own brand name and your own product. Talk to them. They're going to create your own logo, put your own logo on the product. Some companies on Alibaba will do it for you for free. They'll put your logo and your product name for you for free, as long as you buy maybe 500 or 1,000. If you buy a particular quantity, they will agree to put the logo and your brand name on it for free. Okay. But if you don't have money for that, okay, start with the generic version. Generic version is the version that you see on the site. Okay. Now, if you want to sell trademarked products, for example, you want to sell the product and call it Slap Chop. You don't want to change the name because you like the name. Write to the company that owns the rights. Just search for which company owns the rights to put the brand name of the product there and click on search. And when you do that, write to them and ask to license their products and sell it in your country. Okay. A lot of time, I don't know if they're going to say yes. If you're lucky, they will say yes. If you're not lucky, they will say no. If they say no, just import a generic version, create your own name, and continue from there. All right. Okay. So what's going on here? So you are going to source these products from Alibaba, like I said, and 1688. Okay. So if you find a product you like, okay. For example, I found that bender ball. Okay, so I can go to alibaba.com and then I will also go to 1688.com, right? And I will search for the product on both sides. It's not a product that's ingested. It's not, so I really don't mind where I buy it from. Okay, if it's ingestible, like I said, please buy it from Alibaba, please. Super important. So this is 1688 and bender ball. Okay, so I click on search. This is Alibaba. bender ball, and I click on search. Okay, so see what happens in 1688. You know the bender ball is a brand name, right? So let's see what happens. Bender ball. Oh, okay, it's showing me tools. This is not what I'm looking for. It's showing me tools. Okay, so you see what they said. They said notice bender ball is likely a brand name, and if is the case, products of which can only be traded on Alibaba with proof of proper authorization. Please confirm with the suppliers before trading with them. Okay, so it's showing me something different, not that bender ball thing that I saw in the video. So because I know it's a weight loss product, so I'm going to add weight loss to the search term. Okay, I'm going to add weight loss to the search term. And this guy is haven't even told us anything yet. Okay, so it didn't match any products. Okay, so it didn't match any products because it's a brand name, right? So they're just showing us balls and stuff. So it's a brand name. So guess what I'm going to do? So I'll remove the brand name because I know the product is for weight loss, and then I say weight loss ball. You see how I'm modifying my search terms. Okay, so say weight loss ball. Okay, so this is the balls here. These are the balls here. So so the woman just came here, got her own ball, gave it her own name because her name is Bender, Jen Bender. Okay, so these are the products. So these are the balls here. Gym bouncing balls, weight loss ball, blah 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 blah. So there, so Bender ball. So you can see, say sexy abs. So you can see the product here, the Bender ball, because the 1688 people they don't even care. They just sell it with the brand name there. And it's for what? It's for 15 yuan. So how much is 15 yuan? Okay, if you're buying 48 to 1,000, it's 17 yuan. If you're buying from 2,000 up, it's 15 yuan. So how much is 15 yuan in dollars? So say we are buying only 50, right? So we're buying each one at 17 yuan. So how much is 17 yuan? So we do this. So we check XE. XE.com is the premier site online for checking real-time current currency exchange rates. Okay, so it's 15 yuan, and we're changing from Chinese yuan, right, to US dollar. So 15, type 15 here. Make sure Chinese yuan is showing here. Make sure the US dollar is showing here. And then we click on go. And boom. So 15 yuan is $2, okay, 2.20. So $2 for each of the balls. Okay. But guess what? I'm not going to sell this ball if I want to sell it. If I want to sell to people who want to lose weight in Nigeria. Women in Nigeria don't like doing exercise. So you have to give them something, because I watched the video of the bender ball and I saw how they used it. It's too much. It's going to be too much. Nigerian women are lazy. All right. Sorry if you're a woman watching this. Don't be offended. Okay. But I'm just making an illustration. So using a ball is going to be too much work for them. So I that's why I didn't put the ball in the list that I sent to you people. Rather, I put the Time Master, right? So I put the Time Master. So let's see, because that one is easy. They just put it in between their leg, and they push the legs together, and it does all of that. So the Time Master is for shaping the legs and doing all of that extra stuff. So tie, okay, Time Master. 1680 showing us master key. Showing us, so let's look for it on Alibaba. So time master, this is it here. So this is it here. Okay. So this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. All right. So there you go. And so Alibaba 1688, you can also check global sources. You can also check made in global sources is another reputable place to buy products from. Okay, so you can check on those sites, and you're going to find very good products to buy on global sources. But I like using Alibaba. Alibaba is pretty straightforward, and they have a lot of checks and balances. They protect you. They make sure that you don't lose your money when you buy your products. Okay. So, or you could just join a multi-level marketing, especially if you want to sell health products and you want to be really safe. You don't want to just import from. You don't want to just import from China. So you could join one of the numerous MLM companies and just resell their products. Okay. So you could do that. So checklist for sourcing on Alibaba is the manufacturers should have been gold members for at least 3 years. Make sure that they have been gold members for at least 3 years. Okay, that's one. Make sure that they have done the supplier assessment. Make sure that they allow use of trade assurance. Don't ever buy anything from Alibaba from anybody who doesn't use trade assurance. Because trade assurance is like the escrow of Alibaba. It's like the escrow of Alibaba. Make sure, okay, when you're contacting them, ask them about relevant certifications. Do they have ISO certification? If you are buying cosmetics or food products, find out from them if they have GMPC certifications also for the cosmetics and the food products. Also ask them for their testing companies and find out if they have material safety data sheets testing. Okay. Also find out about other relevant tests like microbial tests and products testing, etc. etc. Only work with manufacturers who are willing to negotiate. Look, there are hundreds and thousands of manufacturers on Alibaba and 1688. Anyone that doesn't want to negotiate, ignore them and find another one. Find another one. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that you find a manufacturer that agrees to your pricing, and the pricing that they agree to doesn't hurt them also. So don't always try to push for the lowest price, please. Try to find a fair ground between you and them so that they're happy and you're happy. And so that you can last long with them. The more you are with them, when you do business with them for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 5 years, obviously you are going to be a very well trusted client, and you can negotiate a whole lot of. They are going to give you a whole lot of concessions. If they really trust you, they may even send you products to sell and then pay them. Okay, so that's what you do. And when always send them an inquiry email first, and then negotiate from there. Never contact them as the boss or the owner of your company. So just pretend that you are a buyer or subordinate, because the owner and CEO of a company is a busy man. He doesn't contact sales staff of Alibaba. He doesn't at all. If you contact them as the boss or the CEO of your company, they are going to think that you are not doing anything, that these people are too small. You know, they're too small. Why should we be bothering with them? Okay, just tell them I'm the purchasing manager for so company, and I'll take it up from there. Okay, never tell them that you don't know what you're doing. Project confidence in your emails and your correspondence with them. Do not add silly questions that you can go and get the answers for by simply doing a Google search. Okay, and please don't ever tell them you're just getting started. If they ask you for your website and you don't have a website, just tell them that you sell your products in retail stores, but you don't sell online. Okay? Never, ever, ever, ever show them an incomplete website. Ever. There's no need. Okay? Otherwise, they will not take you seriously. Remember, confidence is key. You have to be decisive. You have to know what you want. You have to convey to the manufacturer, which is the vendor in this case, that you would like to feature their product for your business. If they think that you are just a newbie, they will not reply to you a lot of times. Okay? Or they may give inflated prices so that you will just go away. Always ask about minimum order quantities. Everything is negotiable, like I've told you guys. Everything is negotiable. Always ask about minimum quantity, minimum order quantities for what you're buying. All right. Always, always, always do that. Okay. So the next thing here, is a sample email that you can send to the manufacturers, you know, which sets you up like you know what you're doing. You know, hello, Mr. The contact's name. The contact's name is always on those pages, right? So if you're using a 1688, open it in Google Chrome and then translate it. Just right click and choose translate to English. It's going to translate most of the Chinese to English. Okay. If you're not buying directly, you're using, and I suggest that if you're using 1688, that you use the agents that I gave you their phone numbers. I'm going to find those phone numbers again and share them in the group chat by tomorrow. Okay? By tomorrow. And remember, I've said now that I'm giving you guys two things: the phone numbers of the agents by tomorrow, and also how to do the inspections, especially if you're selling, if you want to import a product that is ingestible that you eat, so that you want to be able to make sure that it is inspected by your own agents. So you can hire an agent online who is there in China, who will go and actually test and inspect for you. Okay. So the email says, hello, Mr. The contact name is always there on their page on Alibaba or 1688. And I'm the purchasing manager for XYZ company. And I'm writing to you in respect of our desire to source put the name of the product and the link to the page there. I would also like to know if your product has all the necessary quality certifications like ISO, test certifications, registrations, and if so, which ones? I look forward to hearing from you. And then you put your name. Put your name and then your company name under. I forgot to add that. You know, your name for your company name for XYZ company. Okay, so ask them to send you, tell them that you're going to buy samples first. Okay, see, you can buy samples forever, it doesn't matter. You can just keep buying 50, 50, 50, 50. It doesn't matter. Just tell them that you're testing in different areas of your market. Okay, so you know, ask them for the lead times for the manufacturer between so in case you are going to need to buy half a container, a 20-feet container or a 40-feet container, you need to know what the lead times for the manufacturer is. What the lead time means is from the date that you place the order to the day they send the order, how many days is in between. Then you have to ask them what the payment terms are. This is after they have replied your first email, right? How much is required to be paid upfront? You need to pay 30% down, pay the remainder later. This is, of course, if you're doing huge volumes. Once you start doing huge volumes, ask them how long they've been in business. You don't want to work with brand new factories, please. Very, very important. Ask them how large their facility is. You know, tell them to give you a Skype tour of the factory floor. You can tell them to give you a Skype tour of the factory floor. Ask them what other related products that they manufacture. This is very, very important. because you want to make sure that they actually have a factory, that they are actually manufacturers. If they tell you that they manufacture so many products and those products are not related, you know they are not a manufacturer, they are just an agent. They're just a go between. Okay? Super important. Okay, so negotiating and shipping, all prices are negotiable. Minimum order quantities are negotiable. Ask if you can provide label for a small additional fee or for free even. Okay, then tell them to send you the product pictures without the watermarks on them. Okay, so getting your goods from abroad to Nigeria, I told you guys, first of all, two ways you can do it. You can ship direct international, which is very, very expensive because they're going to use DHL or UPS or FedEx. Super, super expensive. You don't want to do that. So you want to use shipping agents. So you ship local, so they ship from China to China, then your agent ships from China to Nigeria. So they ship from their factory to your agent's address, to your shipping agent's address in China. For example, Chris Vic Mall. Chris Vic Mall is a shipping agent that's very, very reliable. So you send to Chris Vic Mall now sends it to you in Nigeria. Okay, so you can use Chris Vic Mall or you can use Value Handler. Value Handlers is another company. I've not used Value Handlers before, so I don't know about them. I just did a Google search and I saw valuehandlers.com. And I called them and they said they do the same thing. So you can use Value Handlers. Okay, now marketing and sales funnels. Marketing, this is sweet parts. Okay, so there are different ways you can sell. Okay, so you can send people from your advert to a pre-sale page, from the pre-sale page to the sales letter, from the sales letter to the order page. This is the style that I love. So you're going to need to set up one site for each product that you sell. I always prefer doing it that way. Or you can set up a general one website and then create pages, different pages for different products off of that website. But I don't like that. I like creating one single website for my product, for each product that I sell. Okay, so you start from the advert, come to the pre-sale page. So they click on my advert, they read my pre-sale. From the pre-sale, they go to the sales letter. Sometimes what I do is I simply copy the content of the pre-sale page and run it as the advert on Facebook or on a blog. So instead of clicking on an advert first, they just land on the pre-sale page, read it, then click through to go to my sales letter and then order. Okay. Another way you can do it is they read the pre-sale page. Okay. Then you take them to an opt-in page so that they will give you their details, their contact details, and before you send them to a sales page for them to buy. Another way you can do it is you just upload a video. You do a video of the product, advertising the product, and then put a link to the sales page. So they just watch the video and they go direct to the sales page. This converts very well too. Okay, so writing your advert should have a headline, body copy, and a call to action. Okay, these are sample adverts that you see. See, warning. This is the headline. Warning. Use this when you talk to women and they become honey. Click here to learn more. This one, headline, one word food that eats your diabetes. Then this is the call to action, diabetes protocol. This one is for hair, for bed gang people, right? It says it's from Dollar Bed Club. Does your bed need a little help? It's time to grow. Okay, then they put it before, they put an after picture here. It says join Dollar Bed Club, your bed will thank you. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so your advert should have headline, body copy. So the headline is what draws attention. The body copy is the content of the ad, and then the call to action is what is the instruction that you're giving them. Click here to read more. Click here to visit to find out how to buy. Click here to do blah 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 blah. That is your call to action. Okay, so where should you run your adverts? You should run your advert where your target market converts daily. That's the reason why it is always super important to always find the market first, determine who your market is first, and then and then choose the products and then write an advert for the product, and then go back to where your markets congregate and run the adverts there. So if it's social media, your markets can either be on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. It can either be Google and YouTube. Okay, it can either be content sites like Linda Ekiji Blog, Bella Niger, Pulse, Nige, Daily Post, Sahara Reporters, Vanguard, Punch, Tribune, The Nation, Sun News, Daily Trust, Daily Post, Premium Times. Which other one is popular? Leadership. Okay, it can be print, because because we're online, we tend to ignore print ads. A lot of times print works. So, and one of the best places you can advertise for print is Complete Sports. Complete Sports sells hundreds of thousands of copies every day. They sell at least 150,000 copies on a very good day. And a good day means that everybody's favorite club wins the match the previous weekend. So the next Monday is always a good day. So Chelsea wins the match, Man U wins the match, Arsenal wins the match, Liverpool wins the match, Barcelona wins the match, Real Madrid wins the match. On Saturday and Sunday, everybody's happy. So everybody's going to buy, almost everybody will buy Complete Sports the very next day. Okay, that's a good day. On such days, Complete Sports sells between 150,000 and 200,000 copies. On a bad day, that's many people's favorite clubs did not win on that day, Complete Sports sells about 90,000. So Complete Sports is a very, very good place to advertise offline. So you can also try to advertise in Guardian, and Punch, and in Nation, some newspapers, the offline versions. All right. You can also advertise on radio and TV. Okay. You can do native ads, tabular, ref content, content ads. You can advertise on mobile. Mobile is big. Boss City is huge. Let me show you guys Boss City so that you see what I mean. BossCity.com. Okay, so this is Boss City, and they say, oh, we are now blah 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 blah. So if you look here, they say login. So they are now mob ads. They now call themselves mob ads, right? So let's see. Okay, I have to sign up now. I don't want to sign up now. I can't remember. I have an account with Boss City, but I can't remember the password right now off the top of my head. I've not used it for some time. But you can run ads that appear on mobile for a lot of people. So because a lot of Nigerians use free apps, right? And those free apps serve ads. You can actually advertise there. Okay, and so writing your pre-sale page. Your pre-sale pages should have a headline, yes set questions, problem description, solution review, call to action. Okay, so it has a headline. Headline captures their interest and keeps it. Yes set questions are questions that you know that the answer is yes. Do you want to erase your wrinkles from your face? Everybody wants it, so the obvious answer is yes. Okay, so I usually ask 3 questions, that I know it will get me a yes answer that is related to that thing that they want to solve. Okay, and then you now describe the problem. Describe the problem. Now say, but there's a solution for it. The solution is this sheet. There's an insect called Cassiopola, that lives in the mountains of Chile. You know where Chile is? Chile is the country where Sanchez, who plays for Arsenal, comes from. So this Cassiopola insect has this excreta that it secretes from his body, that when it is mixed with cream and you put it on your face, it removes all the wrinkles of your face. If you want to see what the product looks like, then you tell them the call to action. Click here to continue. Okay, so that's the call to action is what you are telling them to do next. Okay, so these are examples of pre-sale pages. It says, is this the end of overeating? New weight loss discovery. So this is the headline right here. New weight loss discovery stops you from overeating while eliminating hunger and cravings. Want to get rid of your pot belly, turtleneck, cankles, thunder thighs, chicken wings, big butts, love handles, or double chin. And then, this is the body copy, the yes set questions, and all of that. Call to order. So this is their own call to action. They're actually just directing people straight. They're not really telling them to go to another website. They're directing them straight to the ad. Now this one says, the headline says, new testosterone booster hits the shelves. Okay, and it is the body copy. Try a sample today. That's their call to action. So they click on it and it goes over. So same thing with the sales letter. The sales letter page should have your headline, rider, introduction, story, solution. I'm going to be teaching you guys about how to write sales letters in the future. Like I said, I'm going to do an announcement at the end of this. So then you should have guarantees, bonuses, scarcity, takeaway, call to action, the closing, and the PS. So you're going to find very good sales letter examples when you go to swept.co or when you go to this link. Okay, I'm going to upload this presentation PDF to you guys immediately I end this. Okay, I'm going to upload it in the group chat so you guys can see. Then finally, your delivery systems. Sorry, that's not the final one. Number 6 is your delivery system. So which delivery system should you use? You need a delivery company that can deliver your products fast. Fast. The keyword is speed. Speed. Super important. QoS is going to deliver your product, but the QoS is slow. That's my wahala with them. It can be slow, but they will deliver your product. So I go with EDS. EDS is a bit faster. Okay, EDS is a bit faster. Okay, so I go with EDS. The truth is that none of these guys are very perfect. Okay, so you just have to figure out a way to make them work for you. So, but what we do in our company is immediately somebody orders, we don't call them that day, we call them the next day, and we thank them for immediately they order. First of all, immediately they place the order, we send them a text message and thank them for ordering and tell them that we're going to call them tomorrow about the order. So tomorrow we call them, we thank them for ordering, and we tell them that our CEO, of course, my called sales team tells them that the CEO has said that in appreciation for the order that we are giving them something extra. So what we do is we buy. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't need to be related to the main product you're selling. Just something cheap that you can buy 1,000 for $100 for. Just something small as a gift, right? So that our CEO said we should give them a free gift. We should add a free gift to their order. So they are in anticipation. They're like, "What is that?" We said, "No, we want it to be a surprise when you receive the product." Okay, so we're going to ship your product tomorrow, and you should get it in 2 days' time. Do you see what I did there, guys? Immediately they ordered, I sent them a text message so that they don't think I ignored them. The next day, I have bought 24 hours. But we ship it the next day. The product goes out the very next day. Okay? So, but we've bought 24 hours first. And then we tell them that we're sending them something free. So they will want to receive the product. They will want to receive it. So we tell them, no, we're going to ship your product tomorrow. But we already shipped the product that day. We're going to ship your product tomorrow. So we buy another day. So we have 2 days now. We buy another day. So and we tell them that the product will arrive in 2 or 3 days' time. So at the end of the day, we have 4 to 5 days to deliver the product. So that even if Conga is slow or EDS is slow, the product will still reach them. They are still anticipating that the product will come because they are anticipating the free gift plus the product that they have ordered. So that way we drop our failure deliveries very, 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 very low. Okay. Because most of your orders are going to be POD, and in fact, you should use POD. So just make sure that if you use this method that I just explained to you, and you're going to be good. But avoid Tranex. Some people swear by Tranex. I don't care. They're the worst delivery company I've ever dealt with. Avoid them. Okay, so like I said, you can use EDS, but these guys are very, very good, but but deliver to only Lagos. But they are also very, very expensive. These guys, but they're very, very good and very, very fast. But like I said, also very, very expensive. Okay. So just check these guys out. All right. So finally, your revenue system, you're just going to need more things to increase your sales and increase how much money you make selling this. You need three things. You need more traffic, you need higher conversions, you need repeat customers. Once you can implement these three things, you're going to make a bazillion naira from e-commerce. Trust me. So you need more traffic. So if you're spending $5 a day or $10 a day on advertising and you're making money, you're making a profit, please increase it to 20 and making a profit. Keep increasing the amounts you spend on traffic as long as you are making money. Because the more you increase, the more people will know about your product, the more inquiries you're going to have, the more orders you're going to have, and the more money you make. All right. And then the next thing you do is you try different things so that you can increase your conversion. So if 100 people click on your ad, okay, and only 20 buy, okay, how can you increase your conversion so that instead of 20 people buying, ordering the product, you're going to have 70 people order it, 50 more people. The more conversions you have, the more money you're going to make, obviously, because you're selling to more people, right? And then those people that you have sold to, you want to turn them to repeat customers, okay? So how do you get them to become repeat customers? We have to keep a chart. In our company, we keep a chart. We know when everybody bought, so we can track it. We say, okay, this person bought 30 days ago. So if it's a supplement, on the 30th day, we call them and say, we think your supplements must have finished by now. Would you want to reorder? And they say yes. And we send them another order. And they pay for it. Okay. Another thing we do is that when we send them, we're sending them that order, the very first order, when we call them to confirm the order, we tell them that we're running a promo that instead of a 1 month supply of the product, that they can get a 3-month supply. So should we send you a 3-month supply instead of a 1 month supply? All you simply need to do is just pay maybe. So if the product is say 6,000, right? A 3-month supply is going to be 18,000. So instead of charging them 18,000 for the 3-month supply, we may now charge them 15,000. But remember now, we're selling 3 times the product to them, and we're making more money, and we're shipping it with the same shipping fee instead of 3 shipping fees. You get what I mean? So that way, we increase our conversions that way and sell more products. And then we follow up based on when they bought, because we put everybody into a chat and we make sure that we call them back and get them to buy. Because I like selling products that people will buy over and over again. That's why I like cosmetics. That's why I like beauty and cosmetics. That's why I like health products. Okay, so that's it about. Okay, so most traffic, like I said, the worst type of traffic source is one traffic source. Your target market is going to congregate in more than one place. So if they're on Facebook, they're also on Instagram. Women on Facebook, they're also on Instagram. They're also on Linda AKG blog. They're also on Bella Nigeria. So you should be advertising on all those places. Okay. But what you should do, you can't advertise on all of them at the same time until you have mastered all of them. So master Facebook, understand Facebook to a granular level, and then move on to Google, master Google, like that, and until you are running ads on multiple platforms and making a whole lot of money. So, like I said, always, we also upsell the products with every other. Now, for all these people who tell us, oh no, just send me this first product, we also include a sales letter for that same offer for the 3-month supply or the 6 months offer included with the sales letter. We include the sales letter in the order for the people who buy who buy just one of the products. We include, a sales letter, giving them the same offer and then giving them a time and telling them if you respond within the next 7 working days, you are still going to get this at 30% off. Okay, that's one way that we use to increase our conversions. Another way we use to increase our conversions is phone sales. Like I said that we call them, and do all of that follow-up. And third way is ordering options. These are the ordering options we've tested. We've used for them to order the product. We've tested SMS only. We've tested phone call only. We've tested SMS, phone call, and SMS. We've tested online ordering with a bonus attached. That means in this case, they're paying upfront. Okay, this will convert, but it won't convert as well as this one. Okay, it won't convert as well as this one. So this one, they're doing 2 things at the same time. We're asking them to do 2 things. They will call and then they will send an SMS. It didn't convert very well. And then we now said, okay, send only an SMS. It converted, but it didn't do as well as when we said just call. But immediately we just say just call and order. So conversions went up. Okay. So another thing you can do is delivery options. Okay, so you can give them delivery options. Okay, and increase your conversions that way. Another thing you can do is, okay, I was talking about repeat customers earlier, so you can get them to buy more of the same products monthly. You can sell a different but related product to them, you can get them to buy an entirely different product. Because remember, people don't have a desire for just one kind of product. They have a desire for different kinds of products. Women who want to buy anti-aging products also probably want to buy diamond necklaces. They also probably want to buy different stuff. Okay, so always find out what the people in your market want to buy, what those who have already bought from you want to buy, and sell that thing to them. All right, so we're almost doing 3 hours. We started 7:30, 9:30 was 2 hours. We're almost doing 2.5 hours, okay? So let's take questions now, guys. Questions. All right, so it says, Saka says, is there a solution to late responses from Alibaba? So there's no solution. If they respond late, find other people. Okay. So that's it. Who else is here? All right, Elijah, go ahead. Uche says, can I just sell with my Facebook page? Of course you can. Sure, you can. You can do that, sure. But I always like having a website is not expensive. A website is probably just cost to, I don't know, less than 10,000 naira. So, but you can sell with your Facebook page. You can, actually. Questions, people. If there are no questions, then I'm just going to make my announcement and then we are going to close. Your ad page was flagged. Of course, if you contravene their policy, before you run Facebook ads, Elijah, and every other person listening, before you run Facebook ads, please make sure that you read the Facebook policy, advertising policies page. You must have done something wrong. Did you use a before and after picture in your ad? If you did, that's exactly the reason why why they banned you, but you must have done something, okay? All you did was you asked a question. No, they don't allow questions. They don't want you to ask questions. They don't want you to ask questions in your ads. That's the reason why. So if your ad account has been banned, you have to create a new ad account. You have to create a new one. But you can't use the same card that you were using on the other one. You have to use a different card. So you have to go to a different bank, get a different card, and if it's possible, use a different laptop or computer system to place your new ads. Okay. Henry Lucky says, how do I identify trademarked products? Just search. Just if you see a product name that you think is trademarked, go to Google and search for it. If it's trademarked, it's going to come up. Okay. It's going to come up if it's trademarked. All right, more questions. More questions. Does Onga Cheji says the list to publish has this limit which is ingestible. Does that also need to be satisfied? Yes, of course. Eventually, you're going to need to satisfy. You're going to need to satisfy it, but when you're importing in small quantities, okay, because I'm assuming that most of you are going to be starting with smaller quantities. You know, NAFDAC may not worry so much about it. But of course, when you start importing 20 feet containers and 40 feet, you had better go and certify it, register it with NAFDAC and so on. Okay, because by then you will already have the money to do that anyway. So then he also asks, would it be a problem to advertise the ejaculation delays from Facebook? Absolutely. Don't advertise it on Facebook. They're going to ban you in 1 second. Okay. All right. So let's see. 17 people are still on. So I'm going to make my announcement and close the webinar. I guess most people are getting tired. So I'm going to do something for don't use anything that is not yours, please. What of the text and the direction to different sides? I don't understand what that question is. Ask it in the group chat and explain what you mean by that. I'm going to answer it later, okay? Inside the group chat on Facebook. Okay, but so let me make the announcement. Now, I want you guys to really make a lot of success out of this. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. From next month, today is 27th, so in 3 days, the month will end, and we're going to, and that's by next week, and we're going to enter June, which is the second half of the second half of 2017. So I want you guys to succeed with this e-commerce thing. So this is what I'm going to do to help you. I wanted to open it up to everybody in the Solo Brain group, but I decided to start with it. Is to start with you guys because at least you guys took the chance to pay for this course and be here. So what I have decided to do is this. I'm going to set up a site. The site is going to be called 100 Days to 1 Million. It's going to be called 100 Days to 1 Million. Okay, 100 Days to 1 Million.com. That's what. So the idea is to help you guys hit 1 million naira in 100 days or less. Okay, and I'm going to be selling something on that site. I'm going to be selling my product. So you guys are going to see what I'm doing. You're going to see how I choose the product. You're going to see how I select the product. You're going to see how the product is created. You're going to see. I don't think I will go with the physical product. I think I will go with the information product. Okay, but it doesn't matter whether it's physical or information. You just need to understand how it works and what I'm doing. Okay. So every day I'm going to be doing one task, and I'll record it on video, and I'll put it up on the site. Okay, and you can log into that site and you can watch the video. And we are going to approve every single one of you who paid for this course as members of that site. You are not going to pay for it. You're not paying one single kobo for it extra. So you're going to watch me, and then you're going to do as I do. The goal is to help you hit 1 million naira in 100 days or less. Now, this is what's going to happen. So in about 3 months, so July, August, September, by the end of September, early October, okay, we're going to take every single person who has hit 1 million naira, and we're going to take a trip to Dubai for 1 week. We're going to take a trip to Dubai for 1 week. As long as you hit 1 million naira, okay, we're going to take a trip to Dubai for 1 week. Every single person, because I need you guys implementing. Many of you buy courses and you don't implement and you don't do anything. You just buy it and learn it and study it, and then you think you're doing something meaningful. If you don't implement, you don't do anything. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to take a trip to Dubai. I'm going to give you guys the modalities. Of course, we're going to pay for the trip to Dubai. Okay, but we're going to help you, subvent the cost and all of that. But the idea is, I want to take you guys there, especially those of you, if you've not been there before. It's one of the few countries that I've been to that really challenged me and really, affected a whole lot of the way that I think. And everybody needs to go there if you've not been there. Even if you've been there before, you need to go back. But the idea is for you guys to go from zero or wherever you are right now, but in 90 days to hit 1 million. You can hit more than 1 million self within that time. You can hit more than 3 million. Doesn't matter. The more the merrier, right? But we are going to go to over there, and we're going to celebrate, and we're going to study, and we're going to go around and go visit places, and then come back for 1 week. So I'm going to be announcing when the site is going to launch. The site is going to launch on July 1st anyway. Okay, so it's going to launch on July 1st, and you guys are going to be updated with how it goes. So thank you guys for listening. I know you guys are tired. We've been on this journey for 2 weeks, but I appreciate all of you. Thank you. If you have any other questions, just go over to the group chat and ask me. Thank you. God bless and good night.